Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Bucky Irving now to return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Irving here from the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Out wide, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Get it.
Another carry for Robinson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
70 Timberwolves. Tag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Now Daniels off the play action. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Irving. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has room down the left sideline. Chris got The Buccaneers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here we go. Here we go.
Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Ready.
A toss now to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines.
Okay,
the problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Hey.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, Incompletions follow.
Third and long for him here. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels to throw on fourth. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Robinson on the inside give. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Tucker now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Baker now from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he is on third and long. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out!
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Throwing it just before halftime. On the move, headed right. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Daniels on first down. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And the Commanders will have a first.
Ready? Come on, set. Ready?
Here's a give to Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has a man, it's Brown. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Ready?
3rd down give to Robinson. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
First down, here's Baker. He's on the move. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the 18 on second down. That one's cut along the left sideline. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We're still tied. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Run. Hey, alert! Real. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back, 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Alert!
He's back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Alert! Hey, alert 33. Done.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Buccaneers in range for a game-winning score. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Set. Keep. Hurry. Point it right. Regular. Watch out.
Looking to throw it. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Final timeout taken by the Commanders, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Set. Pistol. Run. Watch out.
To throw. Got Evans, it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Up.
Irving on the inside give. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set.
Once again, Irving. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it's all coming down to a try from Chase McLaughlin. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll get a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
Throwing to begin is Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's second and 2. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So It's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation I think is a huge win.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Love. That's complete to Watson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He runs with it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give here to Pacheco. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Mahomes back. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Love to throw it on 1st down. Open man is Davis. Second down and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And a short pickup past the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Throwing is Love. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take.
That one, take it in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. And the kick's away. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. To the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. Third and long. Love to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This will be a 38-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw to the left side in the hand.